All right, so this is the first episode of the CMS Progress.
Hello!
First episode. I literally cannot speak.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
We're getting it.
For reference, I got hyped up this morning for this.
Yes.
Packed all my equipment up.
Everything. Tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
No, that's
close to 10 grand.
That's a straight B to the S right there.
Nah, pretty close to 10 grand.
Pretty close to. I mean, if you add the camera in there, that's like $2 grand.
There we go. That's what I'm saying.
So,
close to 10 grand.
This guy can't do math. I swear.
It's all good. We are in it, my brother.
So anyways, video might be out of focus, etc. I mean, it's not that out of focus.
It's gonna be perfect.
It's gonna be enough for you to notice, maybe. But anyways,
let's find out.
Anyways, I came on my way here about 6.8 miles to 8 miles. I made it to like midway, not midway, but a third of the way here.
Yeah.
This is 36 miles away from my home.
Yeah, exactly.
Third of the way there, and guess what? But I decided to slap the side of my pocket, and I realized, hey, I do not have my license.
No,
so yeah, I go back home.
Man.
So I got home, collect it. On the way back here, 40 minutes later, here we are.
We're back in it. Now we're officially ready and rolling. So.
All right.
Anyway, so I think first
off, what do we want to cover?
I think kind of what we do, who we are, and what CMS really is, and kind of delve into the basics and how we met each other. I think that's kind of the most important things to cover.
All right, so first off, the basics. Who we are, we're a retail company. YouTube channel first, then turned retail company.
Yes, business to retail.
Yeah, in fact, we have
YouTube to retail.
YouTube to retail.
YouTube to retail to business. Business and other adventures as such.
Yeah. So we have tons of other stuff that we do.
Oh,
we're diversifying as much as we can.
Yes.
And I'm just and if you see my eyes darting up and down, it's because I'm watching the battery life and the battery life of my camera.
Hold that chunk of change up. That's a $150 portable charger. Dude, it's
$40.
No way, you're lying. Let me see that.
No,
I'm not gonna unplug it. I promise I won't unplug it. I promise on my life I won't.
Okay, the thing is, if you pull the power,
I just want to see the milliamp hours.
It's 30,000
milliamp. What on earth, man?
Hey, dude, what am I doing, dude? I love because summer camp.
Yeah.
Funny thing.
Yes.
Just, of course, tangent.
Yes.
Funny thing, summer camp, I'd take this thing to Boy Scout summer camp. I didn't even bring my phone in, but other people did. So I just pass it around to everyone. It would make its way around the entire camp.
Oh, yeah.
And provide charge for everyone's phone.
Dude, you were the kid. Everyone loved that.
And after all of that, I'd still have enough for like the way home.
Oh, wow.
Like more than 80% left.
No, that's actually insane.
Yeah.
Whoa. So how did we meet? Where did we come from, Dave? Where did we come from?
How did we meet?
It was mutual. Yeah, it was mutual with an old business partner.
Mutual business partner Ricky.
Yes.
Could still be a partner. Depends on which way he goes.
Yes.
Hold everything else. Hold the info.
Yes.
But I must
TMI.
say, not yet.
But
I gotta say, hold the info. But
yep.
I met you through him.
Yes.
And then we all got a little closer together, went to his house continuously.
Oh, yeah.
And then snow happened, and then eventually we were like, yeah, we're going to do it. In fact, we were going to go to a Satsop nuclear plant, which was...
Still going to happen, but...
Still going to happen.
In time.
The thing is, we can't say in time anymore.
Well, I mean, it's going to happen regardless. That's been in the works for a while.
I looked at my watch. My watch is dead.
Whoa!
Yeah, so...
Does it take a... That's not an Apple Watch, I forgot. Shoot. That's okay, though. It's all good.
Yeah, I remember. Funny thing else, how oblivious he is. I said, dude, I forgot my wallet on the way here. And he's like, well, what do you need that's in there?
What do you need your wallet for?
The thing known as a license. It's kind of...
Man, can I tell you how many times I've driven, especially long distances, without a wallet? I mean, I'm saying, I forgot that you're not as against the law as I am, but
Mr. 50 on a 25.
School zone going 60.
What's a school zone?
I've never heard of it. But yeah, so that's how we met. That's what we do. How about what's in store for us? How about what we expect everyone who views and is going to view to expect from us in the next, let's say, 6 months? In the next 6 months, where do you see us going? That's a tough question. I know. That's
so first of all, YouTube channel's got to expand.
Yes.
Okay, so first off,
I need to
I underestimated
100%.
YouTube
Yes.
as earnings.
Yes.
Because it turns out you can actually make an alright amount. The thing is, you got to have loyal people.
There we go.
Got to have good content, etc. And of course, send us suggestions on how to improve it.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Camera's over there.
Suggestions. I know, but I'm talking to you. 100%. I agree with you. I agree with it 100%. But on the same token, we have so much in store, dude. We have so many ideas in store. It's just we're waiting for the right time to launch. And now that you're out of school, we have so much more free time to do all that recording.
9 days.
9 days, better than nothing, right? But we're gonna expect 3 videos to be ready by then, and over the next couple weeks, we're gonna be uploading every single week. So expect that within the next 3 weeks.
Uploading a podcast at least.
Yes, that's gonna be exactly. Yes,
a podcast and most likely a video. The thing is, we need video ideas.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to just go with like a Logan Paul / like Mr. Beast kind of vibe.
Right.
Immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody goes, there's guys already.
Yeah, there's so many people who give money to other people. What's the point of others?
What's the point of giving?
What is the point?
Speaking of giving money, the guy that came to our service counter for today came to our service counter for lottery tickets. He went up winning both times.
He won?
Like $40 both times. Still, it's just like, okay, 2 times. Like, oh yeah, make that $1 million. We'd be someplace different.
Are lottery tickets worth it? That's the question of the episode.
No, I mean, Mr. Well, you need to go to Mr. Beast's channel and check out his 100 ticket lottery opening. He lost so much money.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But I mean, lottery tickets are never guaranteed by any means. So, I mean, if you buy, bless you, like a mini seizure almost. Bless you, brother.
Is whenever I sneeze, gas just shoots up.
That's what I'm saying.
Into my eyes.
The CO2, bro.
That's not CO2.
Well, I mean, you always exhale some of it, no matter what. I mean,
you exhale a very small percentage of CO2. I mean, how do you think mouth to mouth works?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if it's just CO2, CO2.
Locking up the lips of CO2.
The lips of life.
The lips of life.
Jaws of life. How about lips of life?
All right. Also, website. What is that looking like, and what will we be having on the website? What will that, indulge everybody? What will everyone be seeing on the website to come?
Probably Amazon inventory. We're starting to sell some things on Amazon. We're working on getting things to Amazon, more or less.
Talk about that mask also, by the way. It's a beautiful mask. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a gorgeous mask.
CMS.com. You see, because Linus Tech Tips, every time he has a Linus bottle, and most of the times the product plugs from him are not planned.
Yes.
Someone just brings over a CMS bottle, not an LTT store bottle. He's
right.
LTTstore.com.
It's
second
just
nature
the low-key plugs.
But we have about 350 more of these things.
Yes.
Sitting right there.
And for the low price of $5 a piece. So it's not a bad deal. No, you're not feeling that?
You lose money.
Yeah, I mean,
$2 service fee.
Oh, that's right.
Small
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying $8 a piece sounds more reasonable, doesn't it? $10. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. But 2 or more, it goes down to 8 is what I'm thinking would be fair.
2 or more. Oh yeah, 1, 10, 2, 8. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, 16. That's what I meant. And then from there is, that's what I meant.
I mean, officially been on tangent number 3 already.
Tangent number. But regardless, no, it's basically what we do, who we are. So that you've covered everything so far. What about this new Cybertruck? Do you even think is worth it? Tesla Cyber. We were talking a little bit about it before the show.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Cybertruck. What's interesting about it? Durable as heck, most likely. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, it's it's $40,000. It's dude, it's right under $40,000. The thing is, that's a good price point for something that's electric.
You can get the F-150 2020 for $35,000.
It's Ford.
Yeah,
it's Ford.
Yeah, good point.
Well, they really found on road dead.
Found on road. That's clever. Found on road.
Yeah,
dead
you.
Ford.
Okay, can we tell about the time you touched a guardrail?
Yes.
A guardrail? He kissed the guardrail. The entirety of his truck just.
Yeah,
like,
no,
aluminum.
the entire axle snapped off, the frame bent in. It was just horrible.
AKA
but
totaled
essentially for a Ford, exactly right. So
yeah, it's like
I think you're right.
Yeah, you want to repair this thing? No,
that's not gonna happen.
Actually, no.
There's no way. That's
I'd
ever
rather
gonna
not.
happen. That's never gonna happen.
Insurance covers it.
Oh, we gotta love our insurance. Too bad it's not private anymore. Therefore, we could get, is there still private insurance?
A lot of.
I've
been living under a rock. He's been not living under the rock. He's been living over the rock more than me. Yeah, I still know more than
that's what's crazy to me, man. I call myself the woke one, but you know more. That's crazy. But regardless, so what's in store for? What's our goals for the next 6 months? What should we accomplish? And let's start on YouTube.
Yes, that was immediately what I was going to jump to. So first off, 6 months, 1K subscribers.
Yeah,
if we
that's
continue
pretty
to do,
reasonable.
yes.
Yeah.
Because first K is the hardest.
The first 10 to 100,000 sucks. Yeah.
100,000 is where you're gonna start.
Like start shooting.
You're gonna.
Yeah. Getting up to there is gonna suck. I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also for the ones of you who are wondering why I'm wearing a mask, apparently this is Father's request. This is Father's request.
And it's the plug for the merchandise.
Hey.
Available on the CMS website today.
No. Yeah,
yes.
They ain't up there.
Well, by the time the video's up, it should be.
What do you mean by the time? Dude, I can crank this out in under 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're so talented with it.
I'm not talented with it. I'm just efficient.
Expect it by episode 15? Probably. Maybe.
10.
We'll
episode
find out.
10.
Episode 10, yeah. That sounds more reasonable.
Dude, it's so hard. Because we have to get together. We have to make sure we have all the supplies for printing out the tags. And then since we're not together... Like, if they were in my house, like, they'd be out of here.
It would be easy.
They'd be out of here.
That'd be easy.
But no, we're in a 2-story... We're in the, like, sauna house of a 2-story mansion.
Yeah.
Because this man,
that video's
like,
going to be coming out super soon.
Because this guy, where he lived previously, was like, yeah, I'm paying a lot of money for a really small house. And he was sleeping on the couch. Like, come on, why not have your own room and, like, another floor?
Kirkland, Washington is so uberly expensive. What's crazy is the price differential was only $100,000 between this house and the other house. And we're going to be uploading the house tour video, and it's going to seem arrogant, but on the same token, we got to remember, for 20 years of my life, I was sleeping in the same room as 2 other boys. It was horrible, man.
Oh, yeah. Like,
breathing
your bed was
their
on the
air.
side, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally. It was a triple bunk, man.
No, it was not a triple bunk.
It was.
It wasn't?
Yeah, we had to take the top off because I just could not stand it anymore. It got too hot, man. And no one wanted to sleep on the top.
It was just like, Sebastian just sleeping up there. Like, everybody else, like, few degrees cooler. Sebastian up there.
Oh. It was horrible, man, but... We're blessed now. Everything works out, and we have our very own studio, so this is perfect. It works out amazing.
The very own studio that is not in my own house. All right,
officially not yet. Once we build the houses on the lot, you're gonna live with me. That's not even a stress. So
I gotta finish college. You do.
That's that's true. That's true.
Yeah, he thinks way too far ahead.
I think
I like it, but sometimes it can be a little annoying.
Just a teensy bit. Just a wee bit. But on some for real talk, though. So realistically, in the next 6 months, minimum 1,000 subscribers. What about in terms of branding? Should we see if we can knock out any type of endorsement? At least maybe one endorsement in the next 6 months? You don't think that's reasonable?
That's not... Unless we talk to, like, some stupid small YouTuber.
I mean...
The thing is, we need products on Amazon and plenty of products in stock.
I think this could do a little bit better than 1,000 in 6 months. That's if I'm really putting in the work.
If you guys want to see videos on how to do Amazon FBA and all that, I know those get plenty of views. Speaking of Amazon FBA, there was just this video. I was at Ocean Shores like the week after my calculus like exam number 2 of 4. 4th being the final. So I came to Ocean Shores because we were just taking a vacation.
Right.
And then I see this video, and finally I see one of those videos on, like, not a video, it was an ad on, my investment. Like,
oh,
you want to do this, and I'm like, whatever. I am dying inside.
Oh, earn $5,000 a month with this little,
Yeah, that actually was it. Except it was semi-valid.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to explain that, please.
Talk to me. Yes.
Explain that.
All right. So explaining it. So what people do? You heard of ghostwriting?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So people, for those of you who don't know, ghostwriting is where you take like somebody. It's a service. You take a service. That service will write whatever you want according to a specification.
Yes.
And they then upload it to Audible, saying, "Hey, read this for me." And like they choose good topics and everything. They choose topics. They do this, and that. Send it off to Audible. There's people making loads of money off of stuff they didn't write. And now the thing is, ghostwriters, you wonder, okay, who's gonna sell their writing?
Oh.
For like that. Well, I tell you, it's college students who are like, okay, I need to write.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to sound like Cal Newport. And I think a little bit later, we're going to need to talk about Cal Newport.
I agree. Okay.
I don't know. I don't think you've heard much about him.
Probably not, no.
Look him up right now. So while I'm getting the next segment cued in. So, and don't say anything about him until I...
Oh, the author. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have the author.
I'm on episode 7 of his podcast.
Oh, okay, interesting. I haven't started that. I didn't even know he had a podcast. That's interesting. Well,
now you do.
Now I do. There we go. You just plugged for him. That's awesome.
Plugging for Newport.
Plugging for Newport.
Okay, the thing is, I have him on as my alarm every morning.
Not Jocko Willink?
Not Jocko Willink. No.
You got one life.
No, it's like, all right, so next question comes from Susie, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's Newport, it's morning, all right. I'm like, what time is it? And my alarm comes on, and then the Spotify will queue up the podcast, and the podcast is like, all right, so we're talking about the deep work ethic, and it's like, yep, it is.
It is
morning.
It's definitely time to get up.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
what a way to start your day, though, brother. That's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I've been working on deep work, which is the state of like, it's not the traditional sense of throw your phone to the side and work. It's really choose a specific place outside of where you would normally sit and where you normally be distracted, like block off everything for like a day or two.
Right.
Like a solid day or two.
Uh-huh.
Like what J.K. Rowling did, because he actually mentioned that in his book, Deep Work.
Yeah.
So, Rowling was having trouble writing her book with work, and because it was the current final, it's 2021, the current final book of her series.
Okay.
She was having trouble. So she was like, all right, the kids are bugging me and everything else, and she's like, all right, I'm going to rent a hotel. It was a pretty fancy one.
Okay,
so far as I know. But
So she got a hotel room.
So she got a hotel room. And she did the first day, overly productive, super productive. She's like, you know what, I'm going to do this. And eventually, I think she went like there for 2 or 3 days in a row.
Oh, wow.
Like several times. But deep work is a kind of thing like where you double your workout load. That's one of the examples Newport uses.
Okay. Interesting.
Because you sit down and you just do it, and you section times out of the day, not a list, because lists don't work very well.
Right.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to deal with that sort of thing when you have a thought. Because my dad was redoing the floor of the garage, which was now vinyl.
Yes.
Like lab flooring.
Oh yeah.
So,
the nice stuff.
Nice stuff. So, anyways, we're doing that, and he's like, "Yeah, I need you to move this, and this." It's like,
wow.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
Well, first of all, he didn't realize that it was kind of eating up my time.
Yeah, exactly. But
anyways, he recognized that, and things got a little better.
Yeah.
I wound up failing calculus.
Yeah. Calculus sucks anyway.
Yeah, and apparently I did a little survey around QFC.
Yep.
That I work at. Like everyone's failed calculus 2 or 3 times. And I'm like,
I failed calculus. But
dude, you didn't even go into calculus.
It was pre-calc actually.
Yeah. What was your? Remind me of your GPA.
Oh god, it was pretty bad. But regardless, go on. So everyone at work said they failed at one point, right?
2 or 3 times.
That's
each one.
crazy.
And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that is a solid mood.
That's crazy.
You get to all the things you want to do.
Yeah.
Because, for example, like my friend, who I built a PC for, wanted to stream, and I'm like, all right, so I built him a really nice spec'd out PC. He gave me $1,300. You know, that was just the price of the cost of the parts.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, I'm building it for free because I like doing this.
Yeah.
PC's still going strong, and now he's starting to do it like every day, 6 hours a day. You know, times he does it. It's gonna be 6 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Okay.
No, that's gonna be 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Yes. So that's a long time, and he does this every single day without fail. He's been doing it. He's been growing steadily. I feel like he could be definitely growing faster.
Right.
Actually, I think I might link him in the YouTube video. Kickstand. He doesn't do one solid thing. He does so many different things. I can't even keep track of it. But he's like, yeah, you should stream. And I'm like, yes, I have streamed. The thing is, I'm not so consistent. Therefore, I have very little credibility.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't have the ability to all the time.
Although I did get a $5 donation because you know what I was doing. The 12-hour Roblox live stream. Oh my
12
lord.
12 hours on Roblox.
Okay, I woke up at 7 a.m.
Yep.
Went to work, and then at New Year's evening, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this. And then 8 p.m., start the live stream. All right, here we go. Fanta Forces. From 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning. Dude, I was so mentally
You just couldn't do it,
I was just, at the point, I was running on autopilot. Solid autopilot.
Just going just ballistic.
And at the end, a few people said, all right, he's gonna do it. All right, we'll see you later. They're like, you're just still doing it? I'm like, yeah.
He's still at it.
5 a.m. Yes.
I have a challenge for us if you're ready to hear it. I want to declare right here, in the next 1 year time, the net worth of this company through gross funding, through sales, through our channel and our branding, I am going to say let's have a valuation of $100,000.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say 500,000.
No, heck no, that's unrealistic. But I'm saying every single week we should say how close we are to the goal and see how start a little mini series about
report.
It. Yeah, there we go. I like that idea. Yeah. But I think that's kind of the best idea, so we can.
Because it's going to be a lot more. Because I think. Because he had the idea of selling, Olympic bars, 45-pound bars.
45 pounds. Yeah. Who wouldn't?
Because we could get them for really cheap, and we can make a huge profit off of it. The thing is, it would involve.
We found a solid logistics team. We got a good deal in place.
That logistics team is me.
Obviously, but we found good logistics teams in China that are willing to give us an amazing deal on those.
Yeah, and so it's just okay, $2,100 initial investment. There's going to be a 1.5 grand profit or something like that.
Relatively.
Not much if you're considering selling.
72% profit's pretty solid.
And the thing is, they're still under the new price by a considerable 10 to 15%.
Exactly. There we go.
So
by a good bit too. Yeah.
But so the only thing with that is I was like, okay, initial investment not too big. That would be manually selling them. That would be the profit manually selling them.
Right.
Reason being, get them to Amazon. Oh, that'll be a hefty charge. More than $70.
100%.
More than $70 each.
Really?
Yes, because it's a heavy... Dude, each...
Wow.
You know what qualifies for that $70 charge? A package about the size of this table qualifies for that charge.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure there's depending factors, but at this point, it does not matter.
So once we grow big enough, hopefully we can get a deal with Amazon in the works.
I don't think Amazon does that often.
They have to. For bulk sales.
It do not matter.
Yeah.
It do not matter.
Or we have our own warehouse and we just use their service to sell our product. I mean, that's also
that'll be expensive. I hear cha-ching.
Right.
But anyways, besides that, there's masks, and I'm also going to try the audiobook strategy.
Yes.
Try that.
Yep.
I'm going to try that.
Lovely idea.
Because the idea is around $700 to get you started, which isn't too much for writing your own book that you did not write.
That is not bad at all.
The thing is, ghostwriting, you can just claim it as your own, but people do not care. people do not care. Reason being, because that's what it is.
Right.
Ghostwriting.
Ghostwriting. You're calling yourself Drake up in here, and Drake the rapper. I hope everybody kind of knows who that is.
I don't.
Oh, what? You don't know back to back freestyle? What about God's Plan? You've heard of that.
Oh, you said Drake.
Drake.
I thought you said someone else.
We all know who Drake is. I mean, it is so absolutely
Human things,
famous.
people is a struggle for me.
But there we go. So this is day 1 of our goal of a $100,000 evaluation, and I think that is.
How much does the evaluation cost?
No, yeah. But my uncle said something that has resonated with me, and it's how do you become a millionaire? And he said, if I have a book that costs $1 million and it teaches you how to become a millionaire, and I sell it to you, then you know how to be a millionaire. If that doesn't make sense, it's because you have to become a millionaire to understand how to become a millionaire.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, you need the people who have at the same time.
There you go, mentors, exactly.
Yeah, the thing is, Dave Ramsey is a good one.
Great example,
yeah,
amazing example.
You don't make money by spending money. I think the most memorable episode for me, the 2 most memorable episodes. Number 1, kid called in. He's like, "Yeah, I have some money in my PayPal account because I'm not old enough to get my own bank account." He's like, "Yeah, I've been making some money through some e-commerce portals and like a few other ways."
Right.
But he made like $300,000.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
$300,000, and he had it in a PayPal account around $300,000 because he couldn't get a bank account. He couldn't secure it. And his mom is very like against the internet, so it's just like, oh boy. Yeah, and the guy's like, "Yeah, how much did you make around a month?" He's like, "Yeah, around 50 grand, like that. The 300 from the past 8 months,
right?
Because it's been slowly growing."
Yeah.
I want to get an update. That was a year ago. I want to get an update on that kid.
That's something that we'll share in the next episode.
The thing is, it comes when it comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but,
and then I think the best one was a guy called in. He's like, "Yeah, I have a $3,000 car payment on 2 cars I'm leasing," and it's like,
wow,
what are they? And I think it was like for one maybe or multiple. I can't remember.
$3,000 on just one is insane.
He said, "Okay, he's like, what are you leasing? Rolls Royce Phantom?" And it's like, whoa! It's like, okay, how much do you make? 300 grand per year. That's pretty nice per month. And the whole studio just went, what? He's like, yeah, he owns an analytics company that does selling for. Because the thing is, imagine Google. Google is selling the certainty that you will get your product out there. Wow. That is priceless to anyone.
That's very true. Wow.
Like, if you look at an ad,
yeah,
like the chance for an ad is like a few cents each.
No
and
way.
A few cents go to Google.
Yeah.
Multiply that by millions of times a day, dude. You have an income plus all the other things they do.
Unreal.
ABC Alphabet is not a lie.
Really?
Alphabet is not a lie.
Alphabet is not a lie? For what reason?
That's the company that owns Google.
Oh.
Or the corporation that is Google. I can't keep my head around it.
That's interesting. That is absolutely insane.
So yeah, Dad made me do that. We got the CNC in because my dad wanted a CNC because he was doing rather repetitive work for a few companies because he does some tool making. And when he's doing that, sometimes he'll have multiple parts and like so many parts. It's like, okay, doing this by hand is becoming an absolute pain.
Yes.
How about we automate this just a little bit? Put it apart, get it done, put in the next one, and while I'm doing that one, keep an eye on the machine, but at the same time, start filing down the next one. All right, what do you want to show me? It looks like you wanted to show me something.
Oh, no. I'm saying, what are we running at currently?
Right now, what do you mean?
On the time.
31.
Oh, beautiful.
Hey,
so far, so good. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, but in terms of CMS, we're gonna what's gonna come really soon is a graphic designer to create us a new logo for the channel. I like yours, but I mean, obviously, but you're not really an artist, is what I'm saying. You're a good.
Watch me buy a license tonight and go to town.
If you did that,
Adobe Illustrator.
I would be shocked. I would be. Why don't you just torrent it?
Why would? Okay, the only problem is I ain't stealing from any other thing. That's how you get legal issues. The thing is, if they're gonna see it, like, if you say small, not very big deal.
CMS does not condone any torrenting or any illegal services.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you torrent something or download something of someone else's, the only problem, you don't need a torrent to do that.
Right.
If you do that and you get big, and even if it isn't your logo,
mm-hmm.
if you used it and somebody notices that and decides to take that as an offense, dude, you're screwed.
Interesting. Wow. Legal. Yeah. That's not a defamation lawsuit. That's a... What kind of lawsuit would that be?
An opening water.
Opening water. That's interesting. Yeah, you can take a drink. You can take a drink. I have a couple of points to make. In terms of our challenge, I'm going to create a little TikTok mini-series on the same token. You and I will go and create it today, essentially explaining what we're going to do in the 15 to 60 seconds, however long we want to take. And we're going to take everybody along with us for the next 365 days.
365 days.
I haven't seen this done. No. For myself. So the 90-day challenge, I am going to show everybody that... Because I used to be a bodybuilder. I used to be, lean, cut. You remember those crazy days.
Also, 8-hour workout video.
If you want to put those if even you want to edit the picture in, that'll be an option. I'll send it to you. What
would your GF think of that?
No, she wouldn't have any issue with that.
What do you mean?
My beautiful.
Like, the moment he posted it, she had a big issue with it.
But on the same token, we were having issues because of me. That it's all personal on that issue. But soon to be fiance, love of my life, beautiful girl, but on the same token, I created a bunch of issues. But regardless, so that's how I used to look. So in the next 90 days, I'm going to demonstrate that no matter how far gone you are, and no matter what, that you can change no matter what. And it's going to be a form of inspirational.
How far gone are you right now?
So, real talk with you, I went from about 192... And in the 9-month period since then, I have been...
When was this starting? Just for reference.
7 months, actually. 7 months ago. And this is going to start on the next day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, correct? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So it's going to start on Sunday of March 20, and it's going to go through April, May, and it's going to end near the end of June. And it's going to be a series of... it's gonna be bi-weekly, but on TikTok I'm gonna post it daily. But on the channel it's gonna be bi-weekly, right? Exactly.
Because everybody's attention span is garbo.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Cal Newport talks about that. The thing is, Cal Newport,
yes.
Someone asked him, okay, so what's on your background? What are your apps? And he's like, I don't even know what a lock screen is.
I've never heard of a lock screen.
All right, this man is dedicated to his craft.
What is a lock screen? But no, so we're going to be doing that. It's going to be a 90-day challenge. Essentially getting back to where I used to look, but better. And it's possible. The only issue is, so like I said, going from 190 during a bulk season, it was a dirty bulk completely. I'll be honest. It was a horribly dirty bulk. Ice cream bulk, exactly. But the new goal, I ended up ballooning up to 240.
That's a little bit of a balloon, if you don't know.
Little bit of a 50-pound balloon in 7 months. That's completely unhealthy.
That balloon ain't filled with... I'll tell you, that balloon ain't filled with helium.
It's filled with a lot of junk food, but by any means, it is very possible to change, and I'm going to demonstrate that in the next couple months here. And on the same token, we have another series that's about to come with the $100,000 value, profit or valuation, whatever. We'll pick a name for that. In 1 year, and that's gonna be really, really fun. I'm excited for that, and that's gonna be something that I think we're gonna really just knock out and just kill. I'm excited about that one. But by any means, we're approaching the end of the podcast. Are there any points that you want to make regarding our business, about our channel, about our brand and our image. Anything else you want to point out, cover?
Yeah, I must say, we're dedicated to this now. We're locked in this.
Yes.
We're going to post a podcast Sunday.
Yes.
Reason being so that when Saturday, if we film it, we can release it Sunday afternoon. In that case, if something goes wrong, we can reshoot it in time.
Yes. And also, if you enjoyed, anyone who has watched the crane climb video, if you did enjoy that, give me more ideas for urban explorations. I am very, very willing to. Obviously, I don't want to get arrested.
The thing is, the danger is, he's literally a few 100 feet from wild waves.
super close.
This is a little dangerous.
Just a little bit, but on any token, I'm willing to do anything, especially the Satsop in exploration
Satsop
videos.
nuclear plant. The thing is, Satsop never had nuclear rods even on the site.
That's perfect for us.
I was like, come on, guys, that's $45 billion or $48 billion.
Whoa.
Like, oh no, it's nuclear. It's like, well, it's cleaner than what we've got
That's what
now.
I'm saying. A lot cleaner than coal or gas or fossil fuels.
It is a lot cleaner. And the thing is, they're working on new types of nuclear reactors, and it's like, can we start producing these things?
At this point, right?
Because it's hard to do so, because everybody wants to do it cheaply, but at the same time, we want to do it within national interest.
Right, exactly.
And then there's Germany, who's like, yeah, let's go to coal again. Shut down
Let's
all
go
the nuclear.
back to coal.
They're starting to regret it. They're starting to just do a little bit of regret.
just a wee bit. I'm excited for what's to come, Dave. I am very much so. And
Yes,
this is gonna be one of the best years of our life, in my opinion. And
Let's make it that.
Let's make it so, brother. And of this time in 2022, our promise right now is our company is going to have grossed $100,000, and our channel is going to add to that evaluation depending on what we're looking at. So this is gonna be extremely awesome, David. I love.
We're gonna talk about net.
Yes, net.
Also, thing is, 1,000 subscribers means monetization.
Ooh.
The only thing is, there's an additional requirement.
Really?
4,000 viewing hours within 6-month period.
Oh, that's doable. That's doable.
Live streams are the way to do this.
That's a great idea.
Now the thing is, I'd have to run an Ethernet cable. You know, I should really get permission for us to just go into your room. Reason being, because your Ethernet cable's like right there.
Literally right there.
And Dad, that would make it so much easier.
That would make it. Please let us.
Please.
I should talk to him, man, and say, hey.
Yeah,
what if he just enters my room?
What if he just enters my room?
What if he just enters only my room? But because right as you enter, and they'll see in the house too. Right as you enter the house, right on the right is going to be my room. So I mean, you're literally 5 steps away from, my room, even from the front door. No, not even 2 steps.
Hey, Dad. At this point. It do not matter.
It don't matter.
It do not matter.
But this is going to be an awesome time, David. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff, brother.
Before we go.
Yes.
I said we're going to have an argument section. I think I'm going to hold off on that because I'm really just tired.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it would just be us bickering back and forth on the same concept.
Some of the time I agree with you too. So I mean, it just wouldn't be an argument.
Quick note.
Yes.
My dad, he said, yeah, let's build a PC. It's March 2021. GPUs have gone through the roof in price. Like the 580 he wanted to get, which for reference, that's like really decent card. Like I have a 570 from Fantex, 8 gigabytes of RAM. The only thing is, I paid $160 for it, and it's nice. Most games at really pretty high settings at around 80 to 90 FPS. Nice.
Wow.
$160. That card now used is worth $300 to $380.
Unbelievable.
The 580, which new is like $280 to $300, is now worth $700 used.
Unbelievable.
And I'm like, Dad, are we gonna pay these prices?
Why would you? Yeah.
Can we afford to?
I mean, you guys can, but like, it's just not worth it.
I don't know.
It's definitely not worth it.
I don't know, because it's like it's not worth it. But at the same time, like we were wanting to get into mining. We waited way too long for that.
Yeah. I
mean, I still mine with my computer, and Ethereum's gonna go to a proof of not proof of work, as in no mining. It's gonna go to. They're gonna cut out the mining.
Oh, really?
Proof of share, instead.
Okay, interesting.
And there's like a few internet, like Ethernet not Ethernet, but internet miners,
Mm-hmm.
which are blockchain equivalent of a huge entire network we were
Mm-hmm.
thinking about. Because, we first started it was I can't remember the name, but it was a thing that was an IoT
Mm-hmm.
device that would act as a mesh.
Yeah.
And then the entire thing around like an entire state or country.
Yes.
The network's pretty big now.
Yeah.
But what it does, helium miner. Yes,
Helium
that's
miner,
what it,
there
that's
we
what
go,
it was.
yep.
So, like, now everybody's wanting to use the blockchain to track the legitimacy of their supply chains
Right.
and everything. So you're going to need little devices. Those things all need a connection.
Mm-hmm.
So when they update, they're going to need something to connect to. That is what these are meant for.
Right.
They're not profitable.
Yeah.
It's sad. My computer's profitable. The only thing is, you're not willing to just run it 24/7 because you can't lose the graphics card while it's running. It's just 100% throttled. I mean, you could use it, but your experience is not going to be great, to say the least.
Right. Exactly. But by any rate, it could be a lot worse. And
The world could be on fire. Yes, that is.
the world can be on fire. We could have every broken bone in our body, but we're hanging in there. We're enjoying life. But David, that was a very enjoyable first episode, brother. That was something that was amazing, and eventually, let's hope we can bring others on and see what we can do from there. And with that being said, my brother, this is CMS. And we are signing off.
Until next Saturday.
Until next Saturday.
Yes,
There you
Saturday.
go. Take care.
Take care. And have a good evening, because it is that time.